इसलिए हम लोग स्माइल नहीं करते. I don't even know where. Technology may come and go. You may have 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, but you can never replace the Guruji. And I think that is the message that we have to take ahead in life. हमको टेक्नोलॉजी मैनेज करना है, not have technology manage us. टेक्नोलॉजी का हमें गुलाम नहीं बनना है, whereas we have to become the master of technology. And I think the first round of questions which were answered by our eminent panelists was so focused, so practical, that you can just go outside this room at 2 o'clock, start implementing what they said. So let's hear it for them. A loud round of applause for the wonderful responses that they gave. Don't worry, picture अभी भी बाकी है. This is just interval. First round हो गया है.
I would like to add a point right
हाँ जी.
जो सोचते हैं कि AI कब आया, कैसे आया, just remember one thing, it started way back in 69 and 70. Since the time, Japan and couple of other countries started making robots. So even they wanted the data sets, how the robots can perform, how they can, make a robot walk. ये AI जो है उस जमाने से चलते आ रहा है. We had automation in the industries. The workflow was exactly distributed, and it was automated way back in 70s and 80s, so that human beings can get an ease. Everything, even power transmission, power generation, and again power distribution, plus banking sector, everything got automated slowly, and eventually, we are learning from the data what exactly we are having. So definitely AI was already into existence. We do not have to worry about it. It's nowhere going to take your jobs anytime. It will definitely going to help you more, learn, and make you efficient so that you can handle more bigger sets of data in coming future.
Great, thank you.
Just add a couple more points to what Dr. Vijay said. So we have DPDP Acts rolled on in the recent few months, and Government of India is very strictly making all the organizations, platforms and data holders to strictly comply to those rules. अब आगे से ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आपको फेसबुक पे आपके फ़ोन बुक के डेटा से मैचिंग सजेशंस मिलने शुरू हो जाएंगे जैसा भी होता है. तो just wait for some time. Once DPDP is implemented properly, the restriction of the improper usage of data will be curtailed in a major way, and then the things will be not as complex as they are at the moment.
The queries that you're asking were answered, but I will take it up next level. Somebody has mentioned of the Data Protection Act in India, right? So look at what has happened. We have been sharing data irrespective of our knowledge on multiple platforms and ignorant of where it is going and what is the use or misuse of data. Whenever in a cyber forum these kind of questions are asked to me, my first question is then was आप स्मार्टफोन यूज करना बंद करो. Can you do that? No, you cannot do that, right? Only people like, I just wanted to point it out that people like him or Ajit Doval can afford that, but he will have 2-3 other phones, right? So one is that limit the usage of your smartphone or the applications. Number two, as Upendra also mentioned, that India has already come up with a very strong Data Protection Act, which is more stringent than the GDPR regulation in the Europe. Once that happens, every institution, even education institution, will fall under the bracket of that, and that means they cannot use the data uncontrolled. They will be responsible, accountable for the kind of data they collect, the kind of data they store, the kind of data they purge, and you as a user, as a data principal, as a data subject, will have the full authority to ask. I had come to your college, I had put my phone number there, why the hell you need it after 3 months? Have you deleted that? So that accountability is being built. The act is very stringent, and it's a matter of time that people will realize that I also have the rights. So Data Protection Board is already in formation, and once that is formed, you don't need to write an email to me if I breach your data. You as a data subject, data principal, directly go to Data Protection Board, and Data Protection Board will penalize the company that has misused the data. It's already done. No, formation of board is in the process. They are nominating people for that. It will be formalized in the next couple of months.
So I'll probably answer it in a different way. Any profession that comes out to me, I would look at him like a warrior. How well padded he is, how well he knows to use his tools. AI is more of a tool. So his fundamentals, if they are clear, if he's good at critical reasoning, if he is good at leadership, communication, the core qualities if he's good at, I'm pretty sure that he'll excel with AI. So that is how I would look at it.
That's wonderful.
To cater to that demand and to cater to that basic requirement, we guys have ITM Business School has come up to launching MBA in Applied AI. It's an MBA iConnect in Applied AI, fully connected with industry, taught by industry people, and end of the day, our students are going to get internships in the industry to solve the very core of it, that how to implement AI in the businesses.
So as we are talking about only making entrepreneurship, not only on jobs, entrepreneurships are talked about, like we have to bring students to the entrepreneurship. So how this AI will help it?
So if I have to answer that, it's very simple. The more students are able to learn about AI technologies and skill, what AI brings to the table is AI brings a lot of speed. AI brings a lot of efficiency. AI can get you a lot of things to be done very fast. So if that's the thing which is possible, so any individual who is looking forward to start their own company or looking forward to start their own venture, they will be helped a lot with the help of all these AI tools that they are learning in the program. And the thought process, the very own thought process कि मैं कोई भी domain से हो सकता हूँ, but end of the day मैं कोई भी domain में जाके मैं AI के through कोई भी चीज़ solve कर सकता हूँ. That thought process, once it is seeded into our student, that thought process is very much as a seed of starting their own venture.
So this will be.
I would like to add here that ITM Skills University has an entrepreneurship cell, and students who are interested in incubating their ideas, they are given an opportunity to be part of the incubator. We also provide seed funding for those good ideas. I mean, those ideas which can actually be, which can culminate into a business venture. And we give them a platform at ITM itself to start their businesses. So I think entrepreneurship is something that we believe in. We thoroughly believe in creating job creators. There are job seekers, but I think building job creators is something that's part of our DNA.
Can you tell us more about this course and when it's going to start and what are the duration for this?
Okay, so this MBA in Applied AI is a 2-year long program, and this 2-year long program is starting June 15th is our inauguration for this particular program. It also runs in the similar manner like how ITM Business School is running MBA iConnect. This is also an MBA iConnect program with Applied AI as a specialization, which is a new entrant to the entire MBA iConnect specialization family. And students can enroll into this. We are looking for a very small batch to start with. We are looking for around 30 students to start with this entire program. These 30 students can go to itm.edu/MBA. That's the URL. So anyone can search MBA Applied AI, ITM MBA Applied AI. They will be able to find our URL on Google. They can go and inquire now and apply now on that same portal. And we do a small interview. I mean, our selection process is very rigid. We are not accepting everyone. We do filter students before we take them to this program, because the rigor is such that the student need to have some basic understanding and knowledge about technology. So we take a entrance test and an interview. Post our entrance test and interview is done, if a student is found eligible, they are given offer letter to join the program.
So this course will be completely based on AI, or it will be a small subject?
No, it is completely based on AI. Our other specializations have subjects of AI, but this specialization is completely 90% AI and 10% other things that we teach in the business school.
So what will be your suggestion or views to the student, message to the students?
So this course is one of a kind. Why? Because it focuses predominantly on applied side of AI. So there is a fear when you say I want to learn AI. People have the fear of they have to learn Python, they have to learn coding, they have to do so many mathematical algorithms. So this is a completely different approach altogether. So it is applied. That means you have to master the already built applications suited for various industries. So applied approach of this course makes it unique, industry ready, and I am very optimistic that the students who will be doing this MBA program will be more industry ready and have a definite edge over the others when it comes to all the industries, and especially for the blue collar jobs. So that will help them remove that 10-15 years of management gap to have an edge over the others.
Sir,
First of all, as everybody has mentioned right here, that it's a unique course, and definitely it is one of its kind. Basically, MBA specialization with artificial intelligence. So the students right here would be learning the technology as well, and also they would be learning, the business aspects of it. So once they have a thought process of business with a combination of technology, they will understand what is the need in the market and what kind of products can be made, and how the problems can be sorted in the society, and they can come up with the solutions. And in the coming future, they might be able to support the government in various forms, by tools or by consultations or by any other means. So this is going to help them in these manner.
Prashant's Parth sir, no? Parth sir, your take on how students will be beneficial for this after doing this course, or?
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, nowadays AI already take place in the industry and the corporate, right? And the way of working due to the AI is literally getting changed. So once students avail this kind of the courses, or able to do this kind of the courses by having their understanding of the business plus the technology, it's really going to be very useful. And this course title is also chosen very carefully, like MBA in Applied AI. Applied AI is particularly for solving the particular business problem, rather than going the generic all about the AI and what's the AI, what are the framework of the AI. It's not a generic, it's a so detailed one, and it's constructed in a very well manner that every aspect of the applied AI is going to be considered. And once the student is going to avail this kind of the degree from the university, then it's really useful, and they can make themselves relevant to market.
Ma'am, you said
Your take on how students will be beneficial after
There are
doing
two
this
things
work?
in life. One, that we learn something, but we do not know how to apply it. So when you are being taught that what is applied AI, so now the gap is that people become MBA in 2 years of timeline, but they do not know. Once I land up with a job, what I am going to do in that job. So this course is designed in such a manner that while doing the 2-year program, the student will become a ready-made product for the industry, and that is the beauty of this program. Because the beauty lies in the AI, applied AI. There could be many courses, undergrad also, grad also on AI. But the student does not know what do I do after learning for 2 years, right? And traditional MBAs do not make you managers also. That's the policy of the industry. And this one course, I was talking to Mani sir yesterday also, that it's the beauty of the program, that I am giving industry a ready-made product. You don't need to train my guy. He's a trained guy. You can just plug and play. That's how the beauty of the program is.
ma'am, you have written that AI is no longer future concept. I'll turn to Mr. Vijayan sir for this. So how you look at AI, because you have already told about kind of encyclopedia about from beginning from 60s to 70s, and you're coming there. How should I apply this word that cigarette smoking injures to health? So in future, will the AI will have that kind of injures to human being?
It's quite a tough question for me, definitely, to answer. But yes, I would say that technology is definitely going to increase, and every single day we have to improve ourselves by learning. That's the only way out. And AI definitely is having the larger data sets at this moment, and organizations are developing various other data sets for their learning, and they are having various kind of data. But again, as we see the population, as we see the digital devices increasing more and more every single day, the data is getting accumulated, and then definitely AI is going to perform on a larger scale. And not only that, the biggest threat what I see at this moment is already the people, those who have been practicing quantum techniques. They have already started hooking up the data from everywhere, and they have started collecting and accumulating the data somewhere for learnings. And eventually they will use quantum along with AI in coming future, and that will become a threat because at this moment they are unable to decrypt those kind of data what they are hooking up. But at the later stages, when quantum is going to get ready with the help of AI, with the infusion, they will definitely break it down, and all the classified data which is still encrypted will be decrypted. So learning is a process. We have to learn, we have to safeguard ourselves, and we have to move on to the next.
Can I add to what he said?
Sure.
So there are two aspects. A knife can cut somebody's throat. A knife in a doctor's hand can save someone's life. So ethical AI is what we need to practice. If you practice ethical AI, then most of the challenges that they are talking of will be nullified.
Data poisoning definitely has to be controlled, as Sunil Gupta ji also mentioned, that it has to be in a controlled atmosphere. There should be fencing to it always. So controlled, structured and right mannerful AI is going to always help the society, and unstructured data in AI will definitely spoil everything.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
So that is the one other aspect as well. So in the nutshell, I can say that if you are using the AI for your personal use or any kind of the free AI, then the key message is like you can use that with your awareness. And when we are talking about the particularly applied AI, where is AI is using for the particular purpose, we as an industry people have a particular tools and techniques as well as the framework and the architecture where we can control that what can we do with the data privacy and the protection, how we can protect our data based on the particular server architecture, based on the particular security fencing. So there are the many layers because we know that how to place the architecture in the right place for our data privacy and the protection. Because whenever any new technology introduced or taking the baby step, it's always the challenge that how we can manage our data privacy and the protection. But we have to work parallelly with the legal compliance and also at the same time we have to implement the technology. We cannot just implement the technology and we can put aside that what the legal and compliance has to be not avoided.
Always remember that the first use of any kind of technology is being done by the bad actors in the society. We call them either the hackers or any negative person in the society. They are the first people, those who will definitely use the technologies, and then to defend ourselves and to defend the infrastructures, definitely we will also try to use that.
But sir, can you give a good message for the people for future wise?
My kind message to the society and the people, the citizens of India and global citizens basically, is to limit the data transfer, limit the digitalization, limit everything. Whenever you are making a move, try to first of all understand the consequences of sharing the data, where exactly they are sharing and how they are sharing and in what form, because any kind of data at this moment they are sharing can be very, very critical and hazardous for their own future. So just learn the simple basics and keep learning every single day about the technology, because we have a time bomb in our hand. We buy this, so ultimately it becomes our responsibility to learn about this again, how to protect ourselves, how to protect our systems. These are the basic steps. So one has to learn the basics first.
Thank you very much to everybody.
Focus about this course which we have launched today, the MBA in applied AI. See, everybody knows about AI, everybody is reading about AI, everybody has a lot of wrong notions about AI. So this course is mainly to equip our graduate students who have perhaps a background in computers, a background in management, they could even have a background in health sciences, mainly with how AI tools can enable them to work more efficiently. Today there's a lot of fear about AI. We want to use this course to not only eliminate all these fears, but actually teach them the practical tools which they can implement right from their projects and when they went to get their jobs.
So what was the thought behind?
Okay. The main thought, and I'm glad you asked because that was my second part, is industry has been telling us very often that we want people who are better trained in AI. So when I spoke to Sunil Gupta of Yota, who's known to me, the focus was we want trained people who can start contributing with sufficient knowledge of AI tools. Otherwise, when they reach the company, then they are trained. And आज के ज़माने में शायद किसी के पास time नहीं है.
So
They want trained manpower. So that was the reason.
this is a unique course which you have launched.
This is the
today.
first time, in my opinion, anybody has launched this program in India. And I'm sure many more will offer. And I'm fine with it because I think the community and the society needs people who have expertise in applied
So
AI.
new students who will be enrolling and they will be looking for career. So how it will be helpful for them in their career growth as well as entrepreneurship. What we talk in the discussion.
Sure. So two things will happen. By the time they pass out, I think AI will have matured in the country, cyber security would have matured, all control mechanisms will be in place. So they'll be reaching a world which is better equipped to put AI into practice. And that's exactly what this course will aim to achieve.
So
Jobs will be available in IT sector, jobs will be available in banks, jobs will be available even in government. And you saw all the government representatives also talking about it. Once they are skilled in applied AI, jobs will not be a problem.
So using AI, there is a lot of fear of misuse of data. So what is your thought on?
I feel our data has already been misused for the last 20 years. Right from the time we started having a credit card account message that, thank you for shopping with us. Our data is all open. Everybody wants Aadhaar for every transaction. It's again in the open domain. Everybody is now asking for license. So many people don't give Aadhaar. They want to give license for ID proof. I think data is already in the public domain. We have to only hope and pray that it is not misused. To ensure it is not misused, we be very careful about spam mails, fake mails, mails soliciting information. We have to be responsible. I will not blame somebody for a mistake that I make.
How easy it will be a process for enrolling for this course for the graduates?
So any graduate can apply. We will have a basic screening process, a test which is just an eligibility. And once they demonstrate their interest to one project or so, we will take them. I don't think admission for a sincere student will be a problem because we have never eliminated students based on marks. We only look at competence, we look at passion,